I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to London, England. We're at the Royal London Theatre for tonight's main event.
Here we go. Walk smart.
Round number 1, scheduled for the championship distance of 12. Teddy, what advice would you give to a power puncher like we have here going up against a fighter who may not be as conditioned and as ready to go the full distance?
Well, of course, the temptation is you're a power puncher, you're going to get right to him, and he's a guy that's not going to be around later on. But don't get over anxious. Set up your power shots.
Close the jab.
Not much action as he just ties up.
Back to the body.
Hatton's got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter.
Looking good.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Halfway through this round, tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. The kid's done a good job there, offensively scoring with that left hand. Every fight takes on its own unique personality. In this fight, looks like it's going to be a matching of wits, a technical display.
Yeah, if it was a chess match, it wouldn't be a lot of knights jumping over to castles. It'd be a lot of pawns moving forward very steadily.
In and out.
Unable to land clean by Ricky Hatton. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there.
Stay away from those. Come on.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Nowhere close, that punch by Ricky Hatton. To the head he goes with a left hand.
Come on.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by the kid. 10 seconds remaining in this round.
Let's see some more head movement.
This round comes to an end. And Teddy, easy to note here that he wasn't landing a lot of punches. Now he was throwing them up, but he wasn't landing a lot. Is that because of his opponent's defense, or is he just not that accurate of a puncher?
No, it's a combination. First of all, his opponent's pretty slick in there, pretty good at bobbing, weaving a little bit, slipping a little bit, making himself a difficult target, but his punch is a little wide. Needs to shorten them up.
Working the body.
The kid's ruined with that punch right there.
Hey, keep fighting. Let's go.
Boy, I know he's not in great shape, but all of a sudden he's doing a very good job of defending himself.
You know, it's a funny thing. He's fighting on instincts, and sometimes that's a good thing. You don't want to get hurt to get there, but you want to get there. Right now, he's doing things without thinking, naturally.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Ricky Hatton's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Halfway through round number 2. The kid's blocking ability is doing well for him there.
Keep your
able to dismiss it. Oh, he just ate a big uppercut right there. He had no idea it was coming his way. He does not look good at all. Great movement to get away from those punches. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. And that's the end of round 2. Hatton's really impressing us here tonight. That last round, boy, he was on top of his game and all over his opponent. Laid out some serious damage there.
Yeah, I noticed that he's starting to land that uppercut a little bit. The only thing that I wouldn't be satisfied with what he did the last round, I would just look for it for confidence to do more as sort of a good roadmap to maybe even get a knockout victory here. Put something on top of those uppercuts. You know the uppercut's landing. Now put something up top.
He just missed that shot up top.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Hatton's getting the job done with hooks on the inside here, Teddy.
Well, right now, if I'm the opponent, you know what I do? I catch that hook on my glove, and bang, I shoot back a straight right hand.
Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts.
Come on, keep focus.
Off the target by Ricky Hatton. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Teddy, I'm not sure there is a more passionate and loyal group of fans in all of boxing than the Ricky Hatton fans from Manchester City. I mean, they've even created their own theme song, the Ricky Hatton Wonderland, like Winter Wonderland.
Well, when you go to a Ricky Hatton fight, when you go to a fight in Europe, in this case in London, you feel like you're at a soccer game because they don't just cheer, they sing.
Relax, relax.
Ricky Hatton's punch is far off the target.
Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go.
He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Count down the final moments of this round. And that's the end of round 3.
You gotta pick it up.
Round number 4 underway. A chance to look at Teddy's scorecard. Hatton's up 2-1. Teddy hasn't necessarily distinguished himself in any one area other than he's been a little more active.
Yeah, he has been more active. The only thing that I worry about as a trainer, I would be concerned he has to work harder than the other guy to get things done. Does that hurt him down the road?
Ricky Hatton blocks that punch. Really frustrating his opponent now. Ricky Hatton so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
How about that left right there? Wow, I like what he's doing right here, Teddy. He's just taking control of this fight. Hurt his opponent already. Now he's pushing him around, trying to get another shot in.
Yeah, he wants to get full leverage. He wants to get him right in a position where he can nail him a shot and finish this.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch.
Keep pushing.
He missed with that headshot. 90 seconds to go in round number 4.
Nice work. Nice work. Whoop, whoop. Atta boy. Move your head! Muévete la cabeza! Keep pushing!
Good smooth work by Ricky Hatton. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. 4th round now with its last 10 seconds. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? Does it depend on each guy?
No, if I have a fighter, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Yeah.
Big left hand.
Knock him out! You got him!
He goes from damaged goods to defensive goods.
Yeah, because right now he's fighting on instinct. He's doing things without even thinking, just automatic things. Things that he was taught 5 years ago, 3 years ago, that maybe he thought about, but he didn't do. Now they're just coming out. He's just naturally surviving.
Like what I see in there.
And he's holding. Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark.
Just like that, just like that.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go.
There you go. Relax.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Ricky Hatton. Not able to connect with the uppercut.
Tight inside.
Really good work right there, landing the 2 punches in sequence by Ricky Hatton.
Beat him to the punch. Left and right, left and right. That's it, just like that.
Hatton's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. End of the round is upon us, and we have a fighter in front of us who just looks gassed. He looks tired. Now, Teddy, what can he do to overcome that when this fight starts back up?
Well, first of all, this is where you search into those corners that you're not forced to search. Kind of like when you were a kid and your mother told you to clean your room and go into those little nooks and crannies where you never knew there was dirt. Now you got to start looking into nooks and crannies inside yourself. Places you didn't know were there before. You better find them. You better find them quick.
That was not well targeted by Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton's got to find an answer for this because his accuracy has been well off the mark. I like the fact he's willing to throw, but he needs to land more.
Yeah, he needs to calm down and think more.
Looking good. Punch. Punch. Put hands up. Double up your punches. That's what I want to see.
Hatton's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch.
Pace yourself. Keep working the jab. Good. Good.
Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6.
Unload more punches. You're doing great. Keep moving. Keep moving. Head movement. Nice work. Nice work. Hook. Hook. Work the body straight. Body shots.
Good counter punch. The kid's showing that he has an understanding about balance, about angles, about footwork. What does his opponent need to understand to deal with it?
Well, he has to figure out a way to take the air out of those tires. Give him a couple flats. That's what he's got to do. And there's no better way to give a guy a flat than to go to that body.
Hatton's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th.
Good work.
I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Unable to connect by Ricky Hatton. Nice strike after catching one by Ricky Hatton. Hatton's doing a poor job. There's no other way to really say it. I mean, he's sitting there trying to stay committed to being a counterpuncher, but in the meantime, the fight is getting away from him in a big way.
Yeah, he needs a plan B right now. You know, he came in with plan A, Joe, but plan B is what he needs. He has to find another way to create offense. He's not going to be able to do it countering on the back end.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. How How about a return to sender with the left hand? At the halfway point of round 7.
Body, kid. Body shot.
Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Nice. He's tired. He's tired. Uppercut. Yep, yep.
Hatton's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. The kid's given us a good showcase of defense here tonight, especially up top. His head movement is just sublime.
And his opponent's cooperating with him a little bit because he's getting frustrated. He's looking for that big shot, and he's continuing to miss. He's making no adjustments. A guy's moving his head. You know what you want to do a little bit?
What's that?
Well, you want to feint him a little bit. Make a control move. And then when he moves to either side, then you time him with a punch. Don't just go out there flailing away.
Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand. And this round comes to an end. This has been a good-looking fight here as we start round number 8. The kid's done a good job. He's got the lead on your scorecard. However, he has gotten hit tonight. Teddy, he could use to sharpen up that defense.
Yeah, well, you know what he's doing wrong? He's giving opportunities. That's a good point, Joe. He's giving opportunities to his opponent because he's covering up, putting those earmuffs on too much. And when he does that, he handcuffs himself, and his opponent's taking advantage.
Shake it up.
And he just holds on there.
Nice.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. The kid's defense has been just unbelievable tonight. I mean, Teddy, you take such appreciation seeing a guy putting forth his craft like this.
Yeah, you do, and that's why he's able to have such a long career. That's why he's able to be, you know, so consistently good, because he doesn't take a lot. He doesn't get worn out. He's fresh.
The halfway point of round number 8.
Go. Keep moving the body. Whoa. Pace yourself.
Oh, what a whiff by Ricky Hatton. Hitting his mark there going upstairs. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him.
Gotta see it come in. Let's go.
Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. The kid's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. So the end of the round.
Come on, deep
And now a chance to put the pieces back together. He got stunned in that last round.
Yeah, well, he has to get those birds out of his head right now. You know, open that cage up and let them fly out there. And the best way to do that is find out why he got stunned. What did he get hit with?
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by the kid. He got rocked earlier in this fight. I don't see him changing much up, Teddy. Would you be advising him that now is time for an adjustment?
Well, you have to have a plan B, maybe even a plan C when you come into it. Maybe he doesn't have one. Now, if he doesn't have one, you're not going to tell him to start changing up, because then you're basically saying, I don't know what to do, but, you know, we're in trouble.
Keep moving.
Hatton's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch.
Keep working the jab. Good, good.
Hatton able to block a punch.
Keep your back all right. Keep moving. Relax, relax. You're doing great. Hands up, man. Hands up. Nice work.
Halfway
Nice work.
through the 9th round.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Not able to land the headshot. Blocks that punch. Hatton's almost looking foolish that time. He missed so badly. Now hugging on the inside.
Back to the body.
Hatton's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch.
Jump on him. Nice.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9. End of the round, and he's had better rounds in the fight than the one we just saw, but still, it's very much there for the taking.
Yeah, whoever finishes off strongly in the late parts of these rounds, a lot of times, you know, the judges get mesmerized a little bit here too. You know, it's a real close fight, and you kind of forgot where the separation was. And whoever grabs the last part of the round, that's who you remember. It's very important in this kind of fight. Finish up good at the end of the round.
He gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, big shot there. He goes up top and gets to him, hammering the head. Well, not all knockdowns are created equal. I think the knockout victim here is actually pretty fine.
Yeah, that was a flash knockdown. You know, he went down, he got up right away. Now what he has to make sure he doesn't go past that flash point.
Flush shot lands after blocking away his opponent's effort. He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Ricky Hatton. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Halfway through round 10.
Get close to him.
see he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. A good block. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
The kid's throwing lots of punches, and not many are landing. But what's that old saying? Hey, you put enough out there, something's going to stick.
Well, at least he's controlling the rhythm. He's keeping control of the pace right now. And at least when you're throwing, your opponent, for the most part, he's being handcuffed a little bit.
Watch the hook.
No, his opponent got away from that uppercut. Counting down towards the end of the 10th round. 10 seconds to go. And that's the end of round 10.
That is it. That's it.
Well, I'm curious to see how this is going to play out here. He does have a slight lead on your scorecard through 10 rounds, Teddy. But I am not convinced that that's the way it's going to look when all is said and done.
No, there's been a lot of close rounds here tonight, Joe. This is the kind of fight where there hasn't been much to separate each other in many of those pivotal rounds. So I think the corner plays into it right now. What they tell their guy. Do they tell him that they're winning, or do they lie to him and say you're a little behind to try to kick it into a higher gear?
Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it.
That's what I see inside.
A good block by Ricky Hatton.
Oh, God, stay focused on the inside. You're not focusing. Muévete.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. The kid's defense is paying off now. What about his opponent in a spot like this? I mean, here you got to your guy earlier, you did some damage, but now he's fighting with such a defensive style, it can be frustrating.
Yeah, it can be, but you have to make the adjustment. You're going to deal with styles like this. This is part of your education, part of your development to go up that boxing ladder. Now you have to find a way to get to him while he's being defensive. Still use your jab, you know, close that gap, put your punches together more, and start banging that body a little bit extra.
Hey, let's go. Keep working the body. Keep moving! Keep moving! Demands up! Face yourself!
Last 10 seconds of this 11th round.
Go! Go!
This round comes to an end. A round in which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land a lot of punches. I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological part. Joe, don't forget, 75% of this game is psychological. Don't let him get discouraged, because even though he's not going to say nothing, in his head he's starting to get discouraged. Just say to him, hey, listen, You're going to catch him. Let's shorten him up a little bit. And you know what? He's moving his head, so go to the body. Because now you're going to hit him a little in the body because the body's not moving.
Hooks on the inside. Watch that.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Good block by Ricky Hatton. Now he ties up there. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Halfway through this 12th and final round. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. The kid's absorbing a left hand. Hey, I know he's not in great shape, but he's doing a very good job now all of a sudden of defending himself. Hatton scoring very well with the uppercut. What could his opponent be doing to defend against it better?
Well, if he sees that hand drop a little bit instead of the shoulder tipping, if you drop that hand to throw the uppercut, there could be an opening, and he should look for that with the hook. Counter right back. That hand drops, bang, beat him to the mark with the hook.
Relax, relax. Cover your head, kid.
Ricky Hatton's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. You see him holding on.
Punch, punch.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Ricky Hatton. Last 10 seconds of the fight. Teddy, who would have ever thought it? Two guys like this, brawlers, punchers, that it would go to a decision.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you thought you were going to get a fireworks display, and you wind up getting a little bit of painting.
Ricky Hatton's dominating performance gets the payoff with the decision. A unanimous decision. Teddy, your scorecard reflects that as well.
It was an easy one to score. I mean, he did it fundamentally well. It wasn't just with talent. He did it with the jab. He did it with controlling range, going to the body. Great night.
That does it from ringside. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us.